name is Julius Ocukul Obore. I'm the teacher of Mbale Progressive Secondary School. I'm here to give you a brief on the incident which happened the previous night or the previous evening. We all woke to the scenes, very disturbing scenes, where a student of my student, in the name of Siraj Senior 4, was assaulted by students, fellow students from other schools. Particularly, we saw images of students of Mkomeses, Mbale High, and one or two who were in non-uniform. They wore attires which were not uniform. Along Mission Road, they ganged up and assaulted an innocent boy who was returning home from school, beat him up, searched his bag and took some valuables. The incident is really regrettable. As Mbale Progressive, we took a step, but we want to first thank so much. I believe either this was the camera, the camera on the road, or a well-wisher captured those scenes and they went viral. It is that footage which helped us so much, helped security, helped other stakeholders, and were able to trace for the perpetrators of that incident. Clearly, as Mbale Progressive, we don't condone any form of indiscipline, but I want to speak for this particular student who was returning back home. You saw from the footage, the boy, as he was moving, this funny, shabby boy who was not on uniform came from the sides and boxed him and fell down, and then but it was a well-calculated move. He was moving with the fellow gangs, so they wrapped up the boy. He was alone, he could not fight back, but the clip helped, because when it's circulated on social media, security picked interest. We had to run, got the boy, took him to police, Kampala Road police station, but later the case was transferred because the DPC and RCC industrial came up, and after the arrests were made, they transferred the case to CPS. I want to call upon my fellow administrators, especially Mkomeses, Mbale High, and other schools. I want to report to you that these incidences are not isolated. Actually, this one was reawakening the scenes of 2025, where fellow students again stabbed. When you look at this incident, it was nearly taking us back to the incident of 2025. So I want to call upon my fellow administrators that unless we work together, we are going to still keep registering this kind of incidences. Because these students, we have learned that as they leave after classes in the afternoon, they stage in some points. One of the points is this very particular one. So we made sure that they are not, because previously they used to fight from traffic light junction. They also fight from the bridge and that one, Amber Store. But we made sure that security is around these other areas. They beat security and went and fought down. But I want, like I've said, thank the person who made the recording, or if it is the help of the camera, I really want to appreciate the government for installing that, because Had it not to be that, we're not going to be able to trace for this. So I want to request my colleagues from Nkoma, Mbale High, that we need to work together. We need to tighten. And then other schools, I want to call upon, if we have this kind of students, please let's put a keen eye. Can we even dismiss some of them? If you notice you have a gang, let's disorganize them as early as possible. So as Mbale Progressive, we have to come up to clear our name that our student was actually assaulted. It was a case against us. It was an assault to my student, a student who was leaving school innocently. So I want to request administration of the sister schools around the city that we may be having gaps in manning, because some of these children don't reach school. They are putting on uniform, but they are not in school. But I want to request that, can we empower police? If a student is found on the street and is not at school, let that student be brought to school and cautioned. Some of these children who are beating students leaving school don't even enter school. So I want us to come up with a policy that no child is found on the streets. If it is a progressive child got on the street, bring or take to police, they will find that child there. Once we jointly do that, we are going to get rid of these gangs. So it's my request. Then above all is the parents. Parents, let's also take responsibility. Let's not push this burden to the schools that my child is at school. But do you know, is your child at school? When does he leave school? When does he reach school? What does he do while at school? What does he do when going back home? Because these characters are not characters we teach at school. They are not taught at school. So also want to appeal to our parents who are the stakeholders. You are number one disciplinarians. You are supposed to instill a discipline. If a parent really is your child who is being hit like that, and then tomorrow you come and say, my child, when he's arrested, my child did not have an issue. I want to call upon parents, stakeholders. I want to report to you that for me at the traffic light junction, I've empowered those border men to jointly work with police whenever those students cause a fight. Disperse them. I've told them, when you arrest, bring, we shall punish. But I want to request our dear parents, can we be at the forefront to fight in discipline, to crack down these gangs and so on? Otherwise, when you push the responsibility on the schools, the school will do its part, but what the children are doing outside there, we may not be in a position to curb it if you, the parents, are not playing your role. So I also want to thank security. Security was so timely. Having seen the footage, security was able to take its role, and I want to applaud the RCC, Northern Division, Industrial, the DPC, and all other stakeholders who came to the rescue of this boy. The suspects are arrested.